Hi students, in my previous videos I discussed about bacterial diseases found in plants. Today let's talk about a viral disease, tomato yellow leaf curl. This is one of the most devastating diseases of tomato. It is prevalent in Middle East, Southeast Asia, North and Central Africa and Southern Europe. It is found in tropical and subtropical regions, causing severe economic loss. It threatens both commercial tomato production fields and home gardens. It was identified in March 2007 by Dr. Robert Gilbertson, University of California, in greenhouse tomato samples. And symptoms include the infected plants remain stunted, their shoots and leaves will be smaller and assume an erect position. Leaves will be severely curled. It is rolled upward and inward and become deformed and will be severely chlorotic. Chlorosis is the yellowing of leaf due to chlorophyll destruction. And after the plant becomes infected, there is considerable drop of flowers, fruits fail to set, and no more tomato will be produced. Early infections always results in 100% yield loss. This is an infected tomato plant. Here the leaves are severely curled and you can see the chlorosis of leaves. And this disease is caused by the virus tomato yellow leaf curl virus. It is abbreviated as TYLCV. It is a DNA virus. Its genome consists of single-stranded DNA. It belongs to the genus Begomovirus and family Geminiviridae. This virus is mainly transmitted by the insect vector whitefly. Its scientific name is Bemisia tabaci. This whitefly belongs to Diptera, belongs to the insect order Diptera. This whitefly is commonly known as silverleaf whitefly or sweet potato whitefly. The primary host of this virus is tomato plant. Other plant hosts include eggplants, potatoes, tobacco beans and peppers. This is the vector Bemisia tabaci that transmits this virus. And when this sandfly feeds on an infected plant for at least 15 to 30 minutes, this virus enters into the body of the whitefly. And once the whitefly is infected, it retains the virus for at least 2 weeks and transfers this virus to healthy tomato plants in the field while feeding. And the virus will leave the body of the sandfly. The virus will leave the body of the whitefly only after 10 to 12 days. By this time, it will get enough time to infect good number of plants. Infect a good number of plants. And coming to control measures, this disease is quite difficult to control. Almost all commercial tomato varieties cultivated nowadays are susceptible to this virus. So one method to control this disease is to spray insecticides to control the whitefly population. Second method is to separate new tomato plants from older ones. Then third method is to plant tomatoes only when the whitefly populations are at their minimum. And the fourth method is netting method. This netting prevent insect vectors from entering the field and spreading the disease. It is mainly practiced in foreign countries like Israel, where tomatoes are produced only under fine mesh nets and with frequent application of insecticides. Then considerable efforts are being made to genetically engineer tomato plants that express the viral coat proteins. Such transgenic tomato plants will be resistant to infection by this virus. So using these methods we can control this virus. That's all about this disease. Please watch this video. Thank you.